thinking? You better take another look at the motherfucking chessboard. Beast by meal. It's black. It ain't no passes if it's action, he gon' pay his toll. It ain't no rapping, when they catch him, they gon' take his soul. This paper stacking, ain't no capping, I can't make it fold, but I can take his hoe. Make her cold, make her play the role till the Jaeger soul. She don't get to spin a nickel. These niggas dream of bricks, but they ain't shit until you flip them. Only difference is I put the thirsty bitch to swallow pickle. Keep your discipline and work the shit again until it triple. Real trapper. One time for the players, two times for the game. I'm your host, Uptown Black, and it's game time. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you can pick up this game every time I drop it. We're going to get right into it. So, I know y'all know what's been going on with this Ayesha Curry situation and whatnot, right? Wise player once told me, young nigga, before you get married, make sure you're not sleeping with the enemy, right? And a lot of times, and this go for men and women, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of times, the person who you need to most be worried about is the one you sleeping right next to. That's why you supposed to vet out who you gonna be with. You know what I mean? Don't rush, but don't wait. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta know what you dealing with before you lock yourself all the way in. You know what I'm saying? So, in particular, you know what I'm saying? With Ayesha Curry, is put it like that. And I ain't the one to get all biblical with y'all and all of that, but at the end of the day, Ayesha Curry has what you would call a Jezebel spirit. You feel what I'm saying? Like her whole, for those who kind of like come from my age range and my type of experience, it ain't hard to tell that what she really wants is to dominate this man. You know what I'm saying? And because he's so great at what it is that he does, her only really way of dominating him is going out and basically publicly embarrassing him, saying and doing stuff that he can't even really respond to the way he want to, his hands tied behind his back. Because this is one blow to his image. If he fight fire with fire, there's only going to be another blow to his image. But just check this out, though.
Really bothers me and like honestly has given me a sense of a little bit of an insecurity is the fact that like there are all these women like throwing themselves, but me like the past 10 years like I don't have any of that. Like I have.
All right, first of all, you hear over the last 10 years, I don't have any of that. Listen to that tone of voice. How you gonna tell me there's anything other than jealousy? You feel what I'm saying? You can't convince me that that's nothing other than jealousy. She wants attention she wants the type of attention that he gets, right? Not even understanding that attention don't even work that way between married men and married women. For one, women ain't gonna keep it real about this, but men respect a woman's wedding ring far more than women respect a man's wedding ring. But in this particular case, even more so, niggas ain't stupid. Who do you gotta be to have a chance at bagging Steph Curry's wife? Tell me that, right? And if we being honest, let's keep it a buck. The niggas who is on the level that got a shot at bagging Steph Curry's wife can do better than Ayesha Curry aesthetically. She ain't a bad looking woman by no stretch of the imagination, but at the end of the day, I think sometimes Ayesha Curry have herself confused as with being a sex symbol. And this ain't that. You know what I'm saying? Now, beyond that, bro, like, first of all, can y'all tell me, look where she at? You see it. Can anybody tell me who relationship got better after they woman went and sat at that motherfucking table? I got all day, right? Look who she's sitting around the table with. You got Queen Disrespect herself, Jada Pinkett, who disrespects her husband every chance she get, right? And you even got Steph mama sitting next to her, who, if y'all don't know, Steph mama and daddy got a divorce because Steph daddy caught his mama messing around with one of his partners. Yeah, all the shit they leave out I done heard takes is going as far as Steph Curry is manipulative and abusive. because he ain't jumping out here defending his wife against the shit that she doing that don't no man want to see his wife doing, right? I mean, just all type of they don't win as far as his daddy was a serial cheater, da 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 da. But they leaving out the part where his mama got caught bumping uglies with her with his daddy homeboy, right? And then now she's sitting at the red table with her son-in-law disrespecting the shit out of her son. I mean, with her daughter-in-law disrespecting the shit out of her son, and they talking to Jada Pinkett like she's some type of therapist and shit. Like with the state that they marriage is in. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, crazy.
Zero, this sounds weird, but like male attention. And so then like I begin to internalize it and I'm like, is something wrong with me?
You're not looking.
All right. And again, this whole conversation from Aisha is pretty much intellectually dishonest. First of all, you see where she say, well, I know it sounds weird. She was about to say wrong. The word she was about to use was wrong. She know it sound wrong to be on a platform that's viewed by millions of people as a married woman, not only as a married woman, but a woman whose life is in a better position than 99.99999% of our women based on who she's married to. To be up here talking about she don't have the same amount of male attention. And again, it's reasons for that beyond just she's not visible as Ayesha Curry. She's just Steph Curry's wife, right? But as you can also see, right, you see what the OG queens of disrespect, you see what they tried to do, right? She said, over the last 10 years, I don't have any of that male attention. They all jumped in to try to save her, talking about, well, you're not looking. I beg to differ. How's she not looking if she know it ain't there? You ever went looking for something in your house? You ever discovered something was missing in your house or that you couldn't find something without looking for it? Sound crazy, right? It's like I said, man, it's intellectual dishonesty. But check it out, though. Now that right there is pretty self-explanatory, right? We ain't really got to go into that, right? Shirtless dude come out, she's snatching off her ring, or pretending to snatch off her ring, whatever. And you know what they gonna say, bro. Well, she was just playing, it was a joke, da 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 da. But for the women that's gonna say that, that type of shit is only a joke when it's the woman doing it. You dig what I'm saying? And quick side note too. Ain't it funny how the women that's coming out in support of what Ayesha doing and saying right now was the same ones that was pissed off at her when she told them to start covering up and start dressing with some modesty? So what world are we living in, right? You got a woman who made headlines by telling women to be more modest and got backlash for it. Now she being applauded and supported. She doing shit like going on national TV shows, playing like she taking off her ring. But let Steph would have did that shit when a big booty stripper come out the back. You know what I'm saying? On Drink Champs or some shit. And see if it be received the same way, right? Nasty, nasty work.
After my daughter turned 1, I remember there being a shift and being like, I have goals for myself. Like, this doesn't feel right. I love being a mom, but I love doing other things too. And I need to get my shit together and figure out what that looks like for myself now.
If I have a career and I'm not home, like, did you experience that?
I still experience that.
Y'all heard that, right? Married to a first ballot Hall of Famer, best in the galaxy at what he do, right? Half a billionaire, monogamous, far as we know, all of that, right? being married to that man, that rare one in a million man, for her still leaves her feeling like she needs to get her shit together, right? Like, at the end of the day, man, y'all want to know why it is men start to shy away from marriage? Here it is right here. Here it is right here. Y'all want men that are not only wildly successful, but visibly successful. Visibly successful enough for y'all to gain social currency, which is what she's spending here, by the way. She's spending her social currency that she has from her husband on embarrassing her husband, right? But y'all want men that are visibly successful enough for you to receive social currency from it just by being attached to that man, especially as his wife or the mother of one of his kids, right? You want him to be tall. You want him to be family oriented. You want him to be a leader. You want him to not cheat. All of this. That's what she has. That's what she has. She got everything I just named. And even still with that, she feels like she don't have her shit together. Man, listen. The bottom line to this whole situation is that Ayesha Curry is intellectually dishonest and is being supported by a certain type of woman, right? Why I say that? Because it's 2025 and she live in California, right? Yeah, the divorce laws are starting to change and all of that, but it ain't caught up like that yet. She would be financially incentivized to leave that man and do exactly what she's claiming she felt robbed of being able to do, right? She could leave Steph today, take probably hundreds of millions with her, hire nannies, and go be this career first mom this career first woman that she claimed that she was deprived of being. But she ain't did it yet because she full of shit. Not only that, she played as if she been barefoot and pregnant this whole time, right? Let Ayesha Curry tell it. She gave up all of this that she could have done to be Steph Curry's wife. But to the women, listen, I ain't trying to call y'all no names, so I'm gonna try not to. But to the women that's supporting this goofy shit, right? Y'all sitting up here talking about, well, she saw herself as being accomplishing this and accomplishing that, and she gave her. That woman has accomplished more on her own outside of Steph Curry has than most of y'all. Let that sink in for a second. The majority of the women who are supporting her disrespecting her husband and everything that he's accomplished and the pedestal that he has her being able to give this criticism from, she's had plenty of successful personal business ventures, cooking show, all of that. She's had a career. This ain't about her not having no career, right? Y'all even let her lie and talk about this wasn't what she signed up for. Dumb shit like, oh, he said he was going to be a high school basketball coach. He won 3 state championships in high school. Went and dominated at a small school to the point where Duke and all of them, the people who should have been recruiting him in the first place, came and started trying to get him once he popped at Davidson. He only stayed at Davidson because he stayed solid with the people that really wanted him, right? And you acting like you didn't know that let's say that the plan was to be a high school coach, which I don't believe for a second. But he went to the NBA in 2009, and y'all didn't get engaged until 2011. So what are we doing here? This ain't about her being robbed of career opportunities or no shit like that. This is about she wants to be the star of the show. This is about ego and strange dick. This is about the fact that she thought, for whatever reason, It escapes the shit out of me. But she thought that she was going to be the bigger star than Steph. And just like Jada Pinkett, Red Table Talk, I mean, we'll talk about that another time. But just like Jada Pinkett, she's upset at not being the biggest star in the house. But she sure ain't got no problem spending the money. And she sure ain't went to go get her own house yet, which she been could have did, right? She was such a career mom, focused on being a career mom, that she had 1, 2, 3, 4 kids before she started to have this epiphany. Man, get the fuck out of here. Oh, man, listen, bro. The bottom line is, this is about ego and strange dick. She never had that hoe phase that she wanted to have in Hollywood. And she can't take credit for where her and her family is at. That's her whole problem. And she willing to destroy this man's image. Because I don't give a fuck what he come out and say or don't come out and say. It's political correctness at that point with him. You understand what I'm saying? It's public image. Ain't no self-respecting man, especially not accomplished at the level that he accomplished with, okay with a woman doing these type of things. Especially not with the level of life he has her living at. And she willing to burn all of that down just so she can be the star. Make sure you ain't sleeping with the enemy. Game time. I just ain't checking on them. Time to put the pressure on them. Ain't with the play, get out the way, else we stepping on them. And they done let the blessing turn into a lesson on them. That second guessing got them feeling like I'm flexing on them. I just ain't checking on them. Time to put the pressure on them. We finna up the standard. Time to raise the bar. It ain't gonna happen till you act like who you think you are. Your people need you. You a leader. Who gon' drive the car?